Oh man, guess what? I completely forgot to record this. I was supposed to be recording this the whole time. It's all right. But what happens on a diet situation is you are what will happen is you'll start exercising, and let me go back to my keynote here real quick. So you'll start exercising in the beginning, and you'll reduce your calories, and you'll add some exercise. Usually, that's the typical way of doing things, right? It's like, okay, eat less, move more. That's sort of the philosophy. And then what happens is about 10 days to 14 days into that, your body has run out of what the nutrients that it's maybe had. And then what happens is you will have you'll start to then really get irritable. You'll start to get tons and tons of cravings at that point because your body's going, hey, we used to get all these nutrients that you were feeding us by the more of the food that you would be giving us, and we're not getting those things now. So about 10 to 14 days, you'll get a nutrient, you'll be nutrient deficient, okay? And then you'll start to, because of that, you'll be frustrated, and then you start to give in to temptations. And it's like, oh, well, I'm just going to have this one thing, or just this one donut, or, I'm just, because I'm craving sugar so bad, that chocolate, just that little bit of that chocolate bar. Then what happens? You start to feel guilty because you think you're a failure. It's like, oh, I fell off the wagon. Oh, man, I feel hopeless. Oh. And then, hey, somebody comes, hey, maybe I should start a diet again. New Year's comes around. Hey, I'll start a diet. And then we'll do this whole cycle all over again. And it's because of that nutrient deficiency that we tend to have problems, okay? There's a great, so nutrient deficiency is not a made-up term. I'm going to read this to you. It was found that 100% sufficiency was possible for all 27 essential micronutrients only when daily caloric intake requirement averaged, look at 27,575 calories. Okay? So this extreme calorie intake requirement is, in the opinion of this researcher, impossible or medically unwise to obtain and sustain. So this was from a guy named Dr. Fletcher from the Journal of American Medicine. And he is stating that trying to actually satisfy all the micronutrients that are necessary for a sufficient diet, you would have to eat 27,000 calories, which is crazy. It's not going to happen, right? So, and here's the thing. Well, you might say, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to eat clean. And we're just going to eat clean, and everything's going to be okay because then we're going to get all the things we need. But you know what? His research, this next point, his research showed this. Diet plans using whole food alone would on average be deficient in about 56%. On average, okay? So maybe you could do a little bit better than that, but even then, maybe say 60, 65%. If you did really well, you're still missing about 30 to 40%. So even people who eat 5 servings daily of fruits and vegetables may not get enough certain vitamins for optimal health, okay? So, and then this specifically, micronutrient deficiency has been shown to cause 80.8% increase in the likelihood of becoming overweight or obese, scientifically linked to a higher risk of dangerous other debilitating diseases, and you can see those there, okay? So, regarding Shakeology, yes, you can lose weight without Shakeology. People have done it before. I'm not saying that you can't, but I'm telling you, or at least it's suggesting to you, that this with Shakeology particularly makes it so much easier, okay? So that's a tool that so many people and I've seen it firsthand, folks, in our whole, the people that we've used. I see people who have used this. I've seen so many people find fantastic freedom because of it. Okay, what's in Shakeology? Really quickly, 6 key nutrient groups. You got pro and prebiotics, digestive enzymes, proteins, amino acids, 24 vitamins and minerals. A lot of shakes have that, so that's pretty typical. But then we get into what are the red and blue superfood antioxidants, and there's the green superfoods, which are called phytonutrients. And then adaptogen herbs, which that helps a lot of your with fighting disease, adaptogens. Some of the people say that can help fight cancer. That's one of those things that particularly. But those superfoods and the phytonutrients, and specifically the red-blue superfoods, the antioxidants, those are the things that are really going to cut back on your cravings. Okay? And so, have you ever felt like this? Frustrated with weight? Tired of feeling blah, sick of trying diets that won't work, working out hours per week without seeing results, maybe disappointed in how you look, low energy, making healthy choices but not really seeing any results. No motivation. You're not really sure where to start. And let's face it, maybe you just want to become confident again when you're stepping out, particularly in summertime, and you want to wear a pair of shorts and you don't want to just wear pants. Okay? So, if you've ever felt like that, maybe I would ask a question. So, I bet you've tried maybe some different things. So, maybe you've tried these things. Okay? Have you ever tried a personal trainer? Sometimes that can cost like $50 to $95 an hour, depending on that person. A nutritionist can be $30 an hour. You do a boot camp, just to really just rock, do it for 5 days. That can be up to like $199. Join a gym. There's things like Planet Fitness. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm just saying sometimes it's tough. When you get there, it's like, what do you do? No direction specifically, and maybe not so much accountability. Weight Watchers for $50, in a given month. Okay? So I would ask you this. What will it cost if you don't change? That's the bigger thing, probably, in all of this. Will it cost you your health? With my dad, particularly. Will it cost you, maybe financially? Maybe you can't work because of a disease that hits you. Maybe you have some heart situation. Maybe you have, I don't know, maybe it's a blood sugar thing that then you have to actually pay for the insulin or whatever. Maybe you don't have health insurance to cover that. Emotionally, what does it do? What kind of the cost is when you don't feel so good? Physically, how do you feel? Even socially, do you feel awkward because you're maybe not comfortable in your skin? Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to extend an invitation to you. Many of you are involved in our whole 14-day free challenge that we've been doing with the Guns N' Roses challenge, which has been great. Thanks for being part of that, and I'm glad I hope you're finding value with that. But we're going to invite you to something called the 30 Days to Summer Challenge, and it's going to start on May 19th, okay? And what you get with this, really quickly, is being part of the 30 Days to Summer Challenge. You get a personal coach. You get 30 days of Shakeology, which is just what we talked about. You get a simple nutrition plan that we spell out for you. Beachbody workout that you can do at home, that's DVD-based. Workout buddies to do this with, particularly on Facebook. Tons of support that way. If you complete your program, you can get a free T-shirt, which is pretty fun. It's fun to earn the T-shirt, and it's the fun thing is that those are very exclusive T-shirts because they don't make any shirts just like them. They sell other T-shirts, but that particular T-shirt is, when you complete that program, you're the only person that can get that T-shirt. Cash prizes. For some people, like I mentioned, my friend Chris, she won $1,000 back in January for her transformation. She submitted her photos and more. So that's the idea of what you would be getting. Now, how to sign up? Let's go there real quick. We're going to talk about this in a second, but I want to hear. So you would sign up at letsgofitness.com/30-day-challenge, okay? And it'll look something like this. I'll show you real fast. So it's this. You get a chance. There's a sign-up form here. You fill out your information. It's pretty simple. And then what would happen is I would get back with you, or your coach would get back with you, because I'll forward that on. So if there's someone who invited you to this, that's fantastic. So a 30-day challenge. The first 3 to sign up will get a free Shakeology shaker cup. And like I said, your coach will contact you. Right now, we're going to give just about 3 or 4 minutes to 2 ladies who are pretty amazing. I want you to hear, first of all, from my friend Claire. So you get to hear a little bit about Claire's story. So Claire, I think you can unmute yourself. Can you?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell us your story a little bit.
Well, first of all, a lot of us can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen?
No.
Oh, gosh, the whole time you've been not seeing this.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. It's all right. Still can't see your screen. Okay, let's see. Share screen. Well, that was good.
Aww.
I'm new to this particular version of this, guys. I'm so sorry. Now we're sharing the screen. Now can you see it?
Yep.
Sorry, kids. There's Claire. There's your story.
Hello. Hi,
All right, so
everyone.
talk to us, Claire.
Okay. Well, let's see. I've been a coach since November under Dan, and I started drinking Shakeology, I think a couple months before that. But it got to be December, and, I was losing weight and all, but I wasn't really toning up. And so I just decided, okay, I'm going to complete the challenge that I originally got, which was Les Mills Combat. And I decided between Christmas and New Year's I was going to start it. So I just went full throttle, got the calendar of the workouts all on my wall and checked off each day as I went. And while I was doing that, I decided, well, I needed to start eating healthy too. Dan had already been doing some 5-day clean eating challenges, and that included some menus for, some very good menus, including the Shakeology once a day. And it was 5 small meals a day, basically, 2 snacks and 3 meals. And basically that kind of set the path for me to start looking on the Beachbody website and find menus for myself on the other weeks. And so I would go grocery shopping and get those new healthy eating ideas, and it really kind of just all came together with the challenge and drinking Shakeology, and I was able to, just basically tone up. I lost weight, but it was more toning up and turning fat into muscle. So that's basically where
You can see the pictures there, Claire. That was great, and I think your whole transformation is a cool thing because it's doable. And here's the thing about Claire: she's got 6 kids, guys, everybody. So did this and has 6 kids, which is I think a feat in its own self. So great job, Claire, on that. And thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna open this up now to another lovely lady, and this is my lovely wife, Lisa. So she's going to talk to you now a little bit about her story.
What do you want me to say?
Just go ahead. So Lisa, she wanted me to more interview her, which is great. So tell us about so prior to doing this, she just did the 21-day fix just about a month and a half ago, probably, I'd say.
Yep.
So prior to that, she'd done Beachbody programs. What things had you done before then?
I'm a big Shailene-aholic. It started with Turbo Jam and then went to Turbo Fire, and my absolute favorite is Shailene Extreme. But I think the thing that Dan and I have always talked about, I don't want to count calories. He was doing like my Fitness Pal, and I saw people like, oh, I'm 200 calories down, and I have no interest. I cannot keep track of stuff. I'm not going to write stuff down. I'm not going to plug things into a phone. I cannot. And so I've always been a good eater. I was a better eater than him for a long time. I was the nagger of Dan. And so I figured like I was doing okay. And I saw lots of results from my programs. And I've been doing Shakeology for like a year, I think. And I love, love, love it. So I have for breakfast every single day. And but when the 21-day thing came out, I was really intrigued and thought, I wonder how this really works. How does this really work for somebody who, I didn't have a ton of weight to lose, but I thought, how is this going to work for me? And then she had the little containers and stuff like that. I read the book. The book is really actually kind of a fun read. It's the little booklet that comes with it because it's like a girlfriend is talking to you. And then you only have to know, like, I'm having 4 of these containers a day plus 2 of these and 1 of those, or whatever it is however it works out for you. And something in your brain clicks, it changes, and like my whole way of eating, not my whole way of eating, because like I said, I was a good eater before, but everything has changed for me in terms of like no more white carbs and tons more protein. I'm getting older, I'm 44 years old. I needed to up my protein. I needed to up my veggies. I'm not a huge veggie fan. So that's what happened for me, and it made a really big difference. I'm on the last notch of my belt, and all my pants are falling off. So
you had to buy new pants.
I need some new pants, but I'm not gonna buy them yet. So that's my story, and it is not hard at all. The workouts are so short; they're half an hour, and they're really, really easy. And not easy like they don't work you. They're easy to follow. You don't have to learn all these crazy moves or whatever. It's very, very simple to do. It's simple, not easy.
Yeah,
like that.
It's really good.
Yeah. So I would encourage anybody. This is really, really great program.
Yeah, and it's not just a female-oriented. So this particular program, 21 Day Fix, is a portion control program, but there's lots of different programs. And the cool part is your coach can help you discern if you are interested in being part of our challenge. So you can pick any program that's a Beachbody program. And the reason why we say we want it to be Beachbody programs is because we truly believe and we've seen the success of them, and we can coach that. So there are other things out there. There's like Jillian Michaels Shred. That obviously that program works for people and it's great. But we, particularly as Beachbody coaches, that our way of doing this and the way we can coach is because we know these programs very, very well. So that's the idea of why we do this. So, as a bonus, just to let you know, this feels very TV-like. But wait, there's more. Not 1995. Anyway, so bonus first. Again, the first 3 people to sign up will get a free Shakeology shaker cup. Okay, and that Shakeology, you saw the picture of it. It's a shaker cup that will allow you to kind of portable. Take your Shakeology with you, or you can do a frappe style at home with a blender deal, which is what I tend to do each day. So that's pretty cool. Number 2 is there is an exclusive recipe guide for joining the webinar, so we'll make sure that you get a hold of that particularly. It's going to be a PDF form for you on that. And then number 3, you get a bonus workout DVD for purchasing through a coach, which is cool because you can get these workouts, say, through Amazon, or you can get these workouts, say, through Beachbody.com, but that's actually not purchasing through a coach. You can get the same exact price by purchasing through a coach and then get a free DVD, because part of the whole reason and the idea behind that is Beachbody is saying, hey, coaches are going to help people get better success. And because they put people in groups and help them get success, they're going to be that much more apt to stick with it. And so they're willing to give a little bonus to people to make sure that they sign up with a coach. Okay. So that is pretty much it for my presentation today. So letsgofitness.com, and there's a dash in there. So it's letsgo-fitness.com/30-day challenge is the web address to go to if you are interested. I'm going to open it up real quickly here, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen to... Awesome. Now I'm going to open up just any questions. If you have questions, would you mind just typing them in to the screen, on the chat screen, if you have any questions specifically? I'd love to answer anything you have. Anybody, if you do. Okay. Okay, looks like we don't have any questions right now, and that's okay. But if you do have any questions, please follow up with us so we can get up on Facebook, or if you have a specific question, you can follow up with your coach or someone who's referred you to this. Love to help you. Love to be helpful in helping you reach your goals. So I just want to tell you thank you for joining us today, and thanks for taking this time. And we'll try to post what I did record into or on Facebook so people can see it. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Okay.